Well, good day to everyone watching the Bulletin channel. I'm sitting in the Secunda station, police station, and with me is the brand new station commander, Colonel Noma Kwesi Sigo. Do I pronounce it correct, Colonel?
Yes.
Now, first of all, welcome. I think it's nice to have you here. I heard that you are coming, and I hope there's good things on the way. Colonel, I wanted to start with your background and things like that, but I think let's do it the other way around. Normally when there's a new person in charge and so on, what is the main theme that we would like? What would you like to see in your reign? Reign is not the right word, but when you lead people in this term that you are here, what would you like to see from the community? Let's start there. What message do we bring to the community? I think that's maybe a better way of asking you.
Thank you very much, sir. The most important thing for me that I think it will work for us all is working together. I don't want to lie to you and say we can do it on our own. We cannot do it on our own. We need the community to be part of us.
It's very important because sometimes the community don't want to work and they rather focus on the negative. Now I'm going to switch the question around. What is your message to the police, to the members in the station regarding your operations here?
From our side as the police, my request is, humbly request to the members, let's serve the community. That is the most important. That's the reason actually that we are here. We must protect and we must serve the community and investigate all the cases that we have here at the station that have been reported. But above all, it will be much better and appreciated if we can prevent before it's being reported. Let us prevent crime. If we fail to prevent crime, let us investigate it and make sure that the perpetrators are behind bars.
I always find that I think a lot of people are feeling that they don't want to come to the police. You know, there's a perception always that there's some corruption and so on, but we're not going to go that route because it's there with every company. Mm-hmm. But what would you say to people that are scared to come and talk to the police? You know, they should feel safe when they get here.
I'm not going to run away from the fact that the community does not trust us anymore. But I think let us be given an opportunity. The more we don't report, the more the crime escalates. We won't know where is the hotspot until it's been reported. We won't know what is our biggest challenge. We will think that our biggest challenge is house breakings, and of which there's other crimes that are not being reported, and we are focusing only on those that are being reported. So it is much better that the community must report so that we know what we must focus on. We'll make it other areas, Sector 4 as a hotspot, whereas Sector 1 it is the hotspot, but because the people are not reporting the crime, we focus on the wrong places. So the request is the members of the community must please report crime and assist us in fighting it.
Colonel, the other thing also is when they get here, they will be safe. Meaning that if they do report something, that information is
confidential.
Confidential. I was going to say secret, but secret doesn't sound right. So confidential is...
Yes, it is. It is confidential. And now with all the acts that are being published, before we give any information, we must first get a consent from the complainant.
You know, I think that's the most serious part of our interview. Let's go to the nice parts. We need to know about Colonel Sigo. You said you came from Gauteng?
Yes.
All right, where in Gauteng?
Currently, before I came here, I'm coming from Gauteng. I was working at the station called the Barrage, which is the border of Free State, Northwest, and Gauteng.
That's where that wall is in the Vaal River.
Yes.
The barrage.
Yes, that's the barrage, the wall in the Vaal River.
And crime? Was it the hotspot or was it?
No, it was not a hotspot. It was a small station.
Okay.
Rural. It was a rural station, farms. But the figures currently that I've seen here were the figures that I had that side.
That side as well.
Although we were trying to reduce it also with the help of the community. Yes.
Okay, now I'm digging more and more into your background. It is always, for me, quite interesting where people grew up and what did they go through before they came into the police and so on. So give us a short, I don't want to call it a CV, but a short life story on what brought you to the point of now being the station commander in Secunda. Because I mean, a station commander here is quite a, I think, quite a difficult job, and it's a big station. I don't know how many members we have, but I think it's a big station. But where did you grow up? You know, where were you born? Are you a Limpopo girl?
No. Originally, I'm from the Eastern Cape.
Oh yes, you said so.
Nameha Bulletin in Bisho. That's where I grew up, and I never thought of being a police officer. I don't want to lie to you. I wanted to be a social worker. If not a social worker, a teacher, because I talk too much. Nevertheless, as you grow up, I never managed to, there was a college there that was called Kobusana. So we went there, get the queues, and hoping that we will get the space for us, but unfortunately I didn't. Then I started with the administration course. I did the administration course, of which it never took me anywhere. I stayed at home until there were recruits of the police, which was in 2002. Fortunately, I was one of them that was lucky to be appointed. Then I went for the training at Grafrenet Training College. That was 2002. I was recruited by the East London. So I went straight to a Cambridge police station as a constable. Then from there, I went back to the college because I still wanted to be a teacher. So I went back to the college, be the trainer there.
Yeah.
All right, 2007, I went to East London police station as a field trainer. Then from 2007, I got a post at National Key Point. Then from National Key Point, I went to Railway Police. Then I got a transfer to Gauteng in 2015. I worked at the district office as the district coordinator, dealing with the complaints community and give feedback to the community, from community to SAPS. Then when I came here, I worked at the district office in Gauteng. Then I got a station commander post, my first station commander, which was in Barrage in 2019. Then I ended up being here in Mpumalanga.
It's a big step, I think. And we're looking forward to having you here. See, now I forgot what I wanted to say. There was something you said. Oh, okay. But Colonel, is teaching, your passion for teaching and your compassion for people, not the right qualities to also be a station commander?
I think it's the right qualities from a side, because that is where you need to talk. You go to the community, you talk, you tell them how best can they do things, because you will find out people are not, they don't know what is the procedure. If they arrest you today, they don't expect you to see in the community. They don't know the difference between justice system and also what we as the police officer are doing. So it is our responsibility to go to the community and explain to them, good, how is it working?
And teach them. I think it's a good thing, because I've seen a lot of protest action.
Yes.
Where people complain and then they say the police didn't do the job, but the police has done the job. It is now up to the justice system to handle it from there onwards, and the other way around as well. Sometimes it does happen that the police might slip up with something, but as long as we try and improve, I think it will be a good thing. Is there anything else that we need to tell the community about what's going to happen Are we just going to see nothing happen, or are we going to see fireworks and
Parties.
and all those things?
You know, my biggest challenge when I see the crime here in Secunda, we as the community, we became so lazy in a way that we trust the gadgets, we trust the cell phones more than anything else. We've got fraud, which is taking more than 60% of the crime of Secunda. All other crimes are sharing
The 40%.
the 40%.
Yeah.
Fraud is the worst. We will feel, your God will tell you when it's too good to be true. It cannot be possible that you can buy a Ford Ranger at 30,000. But people, they Google and they see this stuff and they see that this vehicle is too cheap, but we still buy. We buy them online. If community can know, do not buy something that you cannot see. We must view it first before you pay.
If it's too good to be true, it is.
When it's too good to be true, it's really not true.
Yes.
There is no way that the bank will call you. We do online shopping in and out these days. The bank will never call you and ask for an OTP number. The bank will not call you and tell there's something strange in your account. We all know, Guti, the bank is having so many clients. How do they call you?
Yeah.
They depend on us going to them. Though that's a first step, there is no way that the bank call you. There is no way that we can trust our gadgets and do the online. All those frauds that I'm talking about, it's frauds that occurred via buying the stuff online, buying the cars, buying all other stuff online. Yes, I understand about 1,000. I understand about 5,000. But about 30 up. And that is really what is happening.
Or even 200 or so.
Even 200,000. But the unfortunate part is that we cannot give the complainant the feedback because those crimes, they are online. We are not able to trace them. Chances are 2, if they are out of 10, that we manage to crack those cases. So we ask the community to please let us stop to do the online, because really, especially to pay the huge amounts.
And people fall for those.
It is not true that. I know with our inflation rate and that now we grab any opportunity that we get, but that opportunity bites you back.
Like power, electricity.
Yes.
You buy for 1,000 rand, suddenly you get 800 units. It's too good to be true. Somebody's going to catch you.
Yes.
Colonel, last thing I wanted to ask, the one problem we have in this community also, apart from fraud, because I think I tend to agree with you with the fraud, is drugs.
Yes.
Have you or anybody got any strategy that we're going to follow on the drugs? The drug trade is for me quite a problem as well.
Fortunately, that is also a part for us that we need to focus on. Like I mentioned earlier, that we have a strategy to work with the community. Remember, it's your neighbor that is doing this. It's your neighbor that is buying drugs. It's your neighbor that is selling drugs. We had an opportunity last week, Friday, that I worked with the community. They identified these spaces. But I've advised that there is no way that we deal with them now. So we identify all those addresses and we are going to give them to CIG. Then after that, we will be able to say that we have successes. But for now, it helps us to work with the community so that they can identify all these places. Some of them are just under our nose. So we are just going to do...
They are too close.
They are too close, very close, very close. But just to warn them that they must look for other places, not Secunda.
Colonel, on that note, I really, really like that note, that they must not look, find other places. And I would actually like to say, not just they must get out of Governor Mbeki, because otherwise they're going to sit on our peripherals and wait for us and so on.
You're
But
right.
I think the message out there is for the perpetrators or the crooks is watch out.
Watch out, we are there.
Yeah, and I do hope that everything goes well, and I wish you the best of luck with your tenure here. And may we, as this Secunda station, soon be the best station in the country.
That's my wish.
Thank you very
That's
much.
my wish, but we will work upon that.
Thank you very much, Colonel.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate your time.